First question, can you address the exorcism rite? Well, I use it every day. We have heard that the original rite was changed after the 60s or 70s, that the exorcist petitioned Pope John Paul II to allow them to use the old rite even for holy water. Well, any priest may use either any blessing for blessing of holy water, whether he wants to use the one from the Roman ritual, or any exorcist may, and only an exorcist, may use the new rite or the old rite, which is in the Roman ritual. So most exorcists use the old rite. Those are I don't know any that use the new rite. Maybe there are some, but all of the ones I know use the old rite. And yeah, so there is a new rite. Vatican II asked for a renewal of the ritual. It's there if you want to use it. What I would say the difference is the old rite has a lot more room for flexibility. Okay, the old rite is very flexible, and what they do is they instruct the exorcist that when he notices an aspect of the rite is calling particular pain for the demon, that he should stay on that and keep on hitting the demon with that part, right? So it's like, I call it holy water boarding, in the sense that if I find that, holy water is really bothering, well, then I'll give him a lot. I'll use a half a gallon sometimes. So anyway, there is a internal difference in both rites, and an exorcist may use either one. This one is interesting. What is the final straw that makes demons leave the body? Your prayers or the possessed person's will? I would say the possessed person's will is what begins the process, okay? But what I find during the rite, there's a part in chapter 2 of title 12 of the Roman ritual. There are 3 exorcistic formulae. The second one is the longer one, and that's the one I prefer, but I use them all, but the second one has a part where the Sanctus is said. Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus Sabaoth. And I find that that's often a part, that brings about a huge crisis with the demon of pain. And so what I will do is I will start saying that and repeating it, and then I'll have my team with me, and my team members have 3 jobs. Physical restraint of the possessed person. They pray silently for the possessed person's deliverance, and they pray for my own enlightenment. Those are the 3 tasks. I have them all start to say the Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus Sabaoth. Why? Why does that cause so much pain for the evil one? When you look at Isaiah, when you look at Revelations, what are the angels singing? Constantly in heaven, Sanctus, Sanctus, Sanctus. They're always singing God's holiness, His glory. And so that's the hymn that these demons refuse to sing. That's the hymn that they should be singing together with all the other angels and saints, and they refuse to. And now this earthly choir is joining the heavenly choir, and that drives them nuts. And so I'll have my team will repeat it for 15 minutes. And often, during the Sanctus, that's when the demon leaves. Not always, but often. And I give a lot of imperatives. Then I'll have them continue, but I'll continue with the imperatives, right? Using the formula, or sometimes even spontaneous exorcisms. I'll alternate them. Demons have a psychology that is unlike our psychology and similar in other ways. So what I find is when I'm doing an exorcism and the people are singing the Sanctus or saying the Sanctus, and I'll have another priest who accompanies me do a minor exorcism because they're not allowed to do the solemn exorcism, he's getting it from 3 sides. And it really rattles them. If they can get used to an exorcist's rhythm. And so what I'll do is I'll mix it up and I'll surprise them. And it rattles them. So when special forces go into training and they're taught how to deal with being taken prisoner, they're told, always remember that your interrogation is going to end. You got to stay focused. So what I do is with these prisoners, these demons, I try and break their focus. And they start to break down psychologically.